Okay, are content creators to journalists the new version of what Uber was to yellow cabs when they first came onto the scene? Let me explain. In the last 24 hours, some journalists have written some scathing articles about how content creators were given the special treatment at the DNC, have more access to the politicians like Kamala. I could understand it feels like a threat, but you all need to build a bridge and get over it. This shift should not be seen as a threat, but opportunity for growth. There was this New York Times article written by Ken Bensinger that says, free booze, a late cruise, and selfies galore, how Democrats courted influencers at the DNC. Have no code of ethics or independence. Currency is attention, which is how they accumulate followers. Many earn income by promoting commercial products. This is what has content creators a little hot. Here's the thing. Uber bought transportation to a broader audience with personalization and convenience. Similarly, content creators reach diverse audiences, particularly the younger demographic, which we know we needed for this election. Gen Z, those are the people we need to attract. For example, I know that part of the audience I reach is the LGBTQ plus and Latinx community. I was given the numbers that with 200 influencers, our reach is 500 million combined. That's baller, y'all. What some of you may not realize, many of us were invited before everything happened with Kamala, because at the time, Gen Z, they weren't going out there to vote. They were pissed. And even though Gen Z is energized, they want to keep that momentum. So why wouldn't they have content creators there? We're not trying to replace traditional journalism. We're just adding a fresh perspective. We're working together. It complements you guys. Take example, Carlos Eduardo Espina. He was criticized by even Stephen Colbert. Yes, he's a content creator, but guess what? He's a lawyer and he has over 10 million followers. He's smart, he knows what he's doing, and so doesn't the DNC. You guys have to remember, we're not just content creators. I'm a full-time wedding planner. We can be more than one thing at the same time. Don't you think with journalists and content creators that we could build a more inclusive and informed society where diverse voices contribute to a richer media landscape? Journalists provide critical and in-depth analysis, but many of us can too. But the difference is that we know how to personalize and humanize the experience. And there was also about how we were getting paid so much money, given so much stuff. Pardon the merch. You guys also get paid, and you guys are also working for your own people. And guess what? Most of us were not paid. Most of us spent thousands of dollars. It was an honor, and we were willing to spend whatever it took to get there once we got invited. Don't you journalists do your own thing to make sure that the lights are stayed on? And it's interesting that these articles are written by journalists. In the words of Oprah, don't get scared. In the way that Uber, Lyft, and yellow cabs have come at peace now in New York City, we'll get there. Don't come for us though.